Honey, it's a sad day on the earth. I got a video we have to react to. They're talking about that stuff in Hollywood. They're naming all your favorite celebrities. You guys should see the list. It is long, and your favorites is on there. I know a lot of you guys think they passed away from bronchitis, from the flu. They are saying that's just an excuse because that stuff got such a stigma on it. They want to, leave the earth with a decent name. All right. So make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe here. And let's see what's going on because this is hard times. You guys know we got Ebola on the rise. All these viruses are coming. And man, oh man, it's crazy out here, y'all. Check this out.
I know that Craig had AIDS until roughly 14 days before he passed. Was something that was intentional.
He actually caught HIV, like having like a lot of women.
It's a cold world that we living in, y'all. Bad enough you got Diddy around here passing out herpes, but you have inmates who are in prison who knows that they're HIV positive or they have full-blown AIDS, and they have made a pact. And when they get out, they're going to infect as many people as possible. See, this is why a lot of y'all that been going to them Diddy parties, man, like TD cakes and all them, man, y'all need to go get yourself checked. Or better yet, I bet y'all using that medication that keeps you undetectable.
Doctor, and they were like, because this what happened. Me and my together, and we broke up because he was cheating on me. So then we broke up. Then I went and did me, did him, and then we missed each other, came back together.
Something went right.
We both was like, what the f is this smell?
So it looks like those rumors about all these celebrities having STD infections might be true after all, because they are all getting exposed for having HIV. And girl, the names on the list will have you shook. Mind you, we already have a handful of celebrities who are already pretty open about their diagnosis. But apparently, they are not the only ones living with the disease. Nicki Minaj, Sexyy Red, and Diddy are some of the few names that have been accused of having some kind of infection. Word on the street is, there are a lot more of them living with it. But are we really surprised? With all the freak-offs they have been going on in Hollywood, and the fact that they all love rotating the same partners, this mess was bound to happen at some point. No shade. Now, before this new wave of STD-infested celebrities, there had already been some big names before them that had also caught it, like Magic Johnson. He was one of the greatest basketball players. And the next thing we knew, he literally had to stop playing basketball altogether because he got himself infected with HIV. Right after Magic.
Well, let me say good after late afternoon. Because of the HIV virus that I have attained, I will have to retire from the Lakers today.
The dazzling career of one of the world's best-known athletes is over.
I just want to make clear, first of all, that I do not have the AIDS disease, because I know a lot of you want to know that, but HIV virus.
Magic Johnson confirmed today that he has the AIDS virus.
Eazy-E also fell into the same trap, but unlike Magic, he wasn't so lucky. You see, in 1995, Eazy-E was admitted to Cedars-Sinai Hospital in Los Angeles after falling ill with a cough. His family sent him to the hospital, thinking he had a bad cough. But after a couple of tests were run, it was revealed that he had AIDS. And at the time, everyone and their mama still thought AIDS was a white gay man's disease. So you can imagine their shock when they found out a straight black man had caught it.
Rap singer Eazy-E has lost his battle with AIDS just 10 days after revealing that he had the disease. The 31-year-old rapper died last night in a Los Angeles hospital. He was hospitalized last month for what he thought was asthma and said that he did not know how he contracted AIDS. Eazy-E, whose real name was Craig Wright, was a founding member of the band NWA. The band practically originated the hardcore style of gangster rap and was a huge influence in the rap community.
And then there was the now infamous Bad Boy Records rapper, Craig Mack, whose story was even more tragic than Eazy-E's. Now, when Craig died on March 12, 2018, initial reports said he died of congestive heart failure. But 6 years later, Rolling Stone reported his actual cause of death was HIV/AIDS. Apparently, he knew he was infected, but he refused to seek treatment.
Coroner down there after his passing, the coroner said Craig had probably been sick between 10 and 11 years. Unmedicated. All those years.
He was telling people he'd been diagnosed with congestive heart failure in late 2014. By 2014, he had already begun to show visible signs of declining health. He lost a lot of weight and was constantly falling ill. He was hospitalized once and took some medication, but chose not to seek any further medical treatment. By March 2018, he was bedridden. His brother Andrew said, "I've truly, honestly never seen a human being in that condition before." He was catatonic. His family actually found out what his real condition was, but they also decided to respect his wishes and repeat the story he sold the public, until the Rolling Stones got their hands on his death certificate and leaked everything. And while we're on the topic of bad boy artists catching STDs, let's get into their boss, Diddy, because rumors about him having some kind of STD infection started going viral during his trial when people noticed that he was looking unusually skinnier. And at first, people thought it was because he was stressed out about the outcome of the trial, but it wasn't long before the truth started coming out.
Diddy been going through it in there. This man done aged more in 6 months than he done aged every year he's been outside. I get it, jail is stressful, but dang, you look ready to file for Social Security.
This was really not that shocking to a lot of people because Cassie literally accused him of freaking out with mail without any sort of protection in sight. In fact, she herself ended up catching her own share of stuff while she was with him. Mind you, Diddy only used to watch and not partake because he was allegedly scared of passing it on.
He got old real fast. And with his hair was jet black. Like mine, and the next day he was like a full... All I saw from was the raccoon pictures from the courtroom. When they drew him, it was looking looked like a raccoon. That's it. Like I was like, when did this happen?
Things got worse when Jaguar Wright stepped into the chat. She went in on him for blowing his money on freak-off parties when there are far more serious issues affecting the Black community that he could have been putting all those resources toward.
Allegedly. I'm just curious, what he done?
Damn.
Shout out to Magic Johnson, a real Black billionaire who wasn't all freaked off, who actually made business, bank exchange, created dollars in real Black neighborhoods so real Black families could have that opportunity just like everybody.
Now, while Jaguar was in the middle of going off, the interviewer tried to slip Magic Johnson's diagnosis into the conversation like it was somehow relevant, and Jaguar was not having it. She shut that down immediately, saying that at least Magic dared to come forward and use his diagnosis to educate people about the illness, which is more than could be said for Diddy. She was basically putting it out there that Diddy was infected, but she wasn't finished. She went on to say that Diddy wasn't even the only one, and that there were at least 20 other people in the industry she could name who allegedly have the same thing.
He like having like a lot of women.
Oh yeah, let's just go down the rabbit hole of all of his sins.
I'm just saying.
You want to know what's wild about that though? He faced that head up.
He did.
He didn't stop, and he didn't stop doing what he's done.
He an advocate. Now he did that. And
period. Listen to me. He faced that head up. How many dudes is running around undetectable? Gee.
But honestly, people didn't even need her to start naming names because they already had a few people in mind. The first person on that list was Usher. It's been alleged for a while that Usher has an STD and that it was passed to him by Diddy. When Usher was 14, he was staying with Diddy, and I'm sure most of you already know that nothing appropriate happened in that place. Usher himself has actually admitted to witnessing and being exposed to very freaky situations during that period of his life. And given everything that has since come out about what has allegedly been happening behind closed doors in Diddy's world, none of it is particularly surprising.
To New York City. And I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you over to something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn some Yeah,
Flavor
that's what it
Town.
was called. And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's. He's going
In the 90s. Do you understand what that's like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and orgying like nonstop, right?
Nah, some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you seeing?
I went there to see the lifestyle.
Right.
And I saw it. And it was but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild. It was,
So nobody tried to
Mary J. Blige. They didn't know nothing about this.
Oh.
I was having a good time. You know what I mean?
Does he have you doing any chores? Are you doing dishes at all? I mean, to keep you humble somewhat? Or are you just like, can you stay up till 4 a.m. with them and party?
I mean, I could. I actually stayed up longer than them.
Now the story about Diddy allegedly passing an STD to Usher really started gaining traction when an email from someone involved in publishing Kim Porter's book leaked online. In the email, the person was discussing how Kim had written about Diddy allegedly pressuring Usher into an intimate situation and subsequently passing him an STD. The email read, "Some of the things in the book cover Diddy's gay relationships, footage of those encounters, the men he slept with, STDs, Diddy giving Usher an STD, and the explosive encounter between Diddy and Usher's mom." And if that wasn't bad enough, Usher ended up getting hauled into court back in 2017 after a woman sued him for allegedly exposing her to herpes. According to her, Usher never once disclosed that he had been diagnosed with the virus back in 2009, and she only found out after testing positive following an encounter with him. She said she first noticed symptoms and then came across news circulating online about his alleged diagnosis and put the pieces together herself. And given everything that's been alleged about what went on during his time around Diddy, a lot of people didn't need much convincing about where that diagnosis may have originally come from. But here's where things get crazier. It didn't just end with Diddy. Word on the street is that Nicki Minaj may have also caught some infections while she was in a relationship with Meek Mill. And apparently, this is part of the reason she broke up with him. Meek even got called out in an SA lawsuit filed by the music producer Lil Rod. According to Lil Rod, Diddy tried to convince him into having consensual gay relations with him by telling him that Meek Mill was one of the people he had slept with. And guess what? Meek was with Nicki Minaj at the time he was apparently getting his back blown by Diddy. In fact, an audio leaked of Diddy allegedly slapping Meek's cheeks. And according to Jaguar Wright, Nicki Minaj was the one who recorded the tape.
Yo, what's up, King Son? Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, Daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you. Yeah.
And then Milk running the around, talking about expensive pain in his eyes.
Wait, this is Philly you're talking about now. Wait a minute, Jack. Wait a minute.
He's a fucking Fruit Loop. He Diddy fried.
This is Philly.
He's a deep fried. Period. He Diddy fried. He Diddy fried. He the Diddy do our bop. Fuck me. Real rap.
You think that audio that they put out was real?
Yeah. Nicki put that up to here. That Nicki recorded that at the freak off in the Calabasas. She been waiting to drop that shit on Meek. She just wasn't going to tell nobody it was Diddy. But now that Diddy out there, why not?
So then who's the guy who's claiming he recorded it?
Oh, somebody that got paid?
And just when we thought things couldn't get any messier, Orlando Brown also fueled the allegations about Nicki having an STD by accusing her of having a stank vajayjay. Listen to this, y'all.
You're trying to take away from Nicki. She's the greatest female rapper of all time.
He's tired. Give your break. If you understood how much your hates you, you would hate your back. Because you'd never be friends. Man, you can see it in her pores.
I look at her and I imagine a water like, if anything. She's got to have a good scent, fragrance.
She sounds like she always has a in her mouth. When I was me for it and was like mad at me. Yeah, it was. Yeah, dog. Like she put me through a lot of books.
Nicki?
Yeah, bro. Her whole team fucked with me bad. Like,
why?
She was annoyed, very fucking annoyed. Like, very annoyed.
Nicki.
Yes.
And then there is Sexyy Red. Now, unless you've been living under a rock, you've probably heard a thing or two about Sexyy having an STD. A lot of people, including Charleston White and her own baby daddy, have accused her of this.
Sexyy Red say she liked the raw dog. I bet it was plenty nappy head uncles and everything. Yeah, raw dog and that little old. Them hoes ain't looking at no how. Let the word get out of nigga good. Girl, eat good. And tell Sexyy Red, little old ain't nothing but a calm bucket.
Hey, she posted a few videos going viral natural, and she got a great feedback.
That ain't got nothing to do with her being contaminated. Any broad that's running around bragging about getting raw dog, that little old pussy ain't nothing but a calm bucket. Everybody calming in it. It's a calm bucket. Not only that, that fucking pussy go keep a bacterial infection. Niggas don't wash their nuts consistently for you to let everybody raw dog you. And that pussy go be a little funky. Letting everybody raw dog you.
And then there was that whole situation with her and then OF creator Gucci Third Leg, where she was exposed for apparently catching it from him. This comes after Gucci was exposed for having herpes.
For 3 days because when I first found out about it, I literally went straight to get tested. Like, I cannot play about that. Like, this is something that literally, like, consecrate. I'm a porn star. Fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like, you make great content, you sell it, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is our job. Why would I not be taking care of myself? One. So, when I first found out about this whole, you know what I'm saying, a whole situation blowing up, I strictly went straight to get tested. Even right now, I'm still waiting on my results. My results will be in by tomorrow.
Okay, yep, I could see it. So it says here, yep, scroll down a little bit. I see it, yep. What are you positive for? What is that?
So positive for HSV1 means you do not have herpes. It means you have had probably like a cool sore.
Why every time y'all see me with a nigga, y'all think I'm in there? Like, can I just chill? Can I hang out? God, I'm a grown gangster superhero. Leave me alone.
And people's suspicions about Sexyy dealing with infections weren't exactly pulled out of thin air, given that she's openly talked about having these kinds of issues before. Just a few months back, she posted a video on her IG stories from what appeared to be a doctor's office, with the caption, "Me at the doctor waiting on her to tell me why my coochie stank." Shortly after that, Chicago rapper Von Off 1700 added fuel to the fire when he took to Facebook hinting that Sexyy had allegedly passed something to him. He posted on June 22nd saying, "I just got out of the shower and my D still stank. What the F, man?" And then just a few days later, he came back to the same post with an update, revealing, "I had effed Sexyy that night."
Actually exposing how Atlanta is now having an STD epidemic.
Early, knowing that you had HIV and told everybody that it was bronchitis. Okay? I was in jail. Natalie didn't say, "Hey, Orlando, you want to do this show?"
As usual, people had their thoughts. Like this person who said, "People can't imagine that some celebrities have sexually transmitted diseases. But why shouldn't that be possible? They are human just like you and me. And honestly, in that celebrity scene, a lot of people are sleeping around. It is partly part of the culture. You also have to keep in mind that it is often a fairly closed elite circle. Because of that, diseases could even spread more quickly within such a social group." Another person said, "Many people don't realize that you can catch different strains of HIV and other STDs at the same time."